Recently, I had a conversation with a former friend. As I continue to heal, I know what my situation was, and it was bad. The excuse that my former friend had made for being friends with my former spouse, even though I was friends with this former friend for over a decade, she and I never had any issues. Never had any issues up until my former spouse started sending her sexualized pictures of herself and inappropriate conversations that they were having. That's when the problem started. To add insult to injury, you know, the former friend says, well, sometimes people are really horrible spouses, such as your spouse, your former spouse, but they are good friends. I'm like, she's not your friend. She's only using you to hurt me. And that's what a toxic narcissist or really messed up person will do. They will use, other people to hurt you. And, I had to realize at first I was hurt. At first I was bothered. But I had to realize that person was never a friend. They were never a friend at all. And even, trying to talk to her about it, you can't continue to talk to people like that. They're going to justify because she tells me, well, this former friend tells me, well, I didn't see it, and you guys were fine when we were, all together hanging out, and I'm saying to myself, why would we be knockout, drag out, arguing or fighting? Why? That make it make sense. But with these type of people, they're going to try and pull any excuse out of the bag to justify why they are friends with a shitty person, or even if it's family, and justifying behavior. The person that I was with, her behavior will never be justified. You don't use anybody, manipulate them, abuse them, and, fake an entire marriage. And then when I wasn't running to the cops, she most certainly was. And so, there's no loyalty with these type of people. So how do you justify that as a good friend? That is not a good friend. That is a horrible person. So just be aware as you're healing, you're going through the journey. After a bad breakup, you are going to lose friends and even sometimes family members. There's no justification.